Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with our Carlos Alena career mode here, finishing up the Supercopa against Sevilla, and then we're going to move into La Liga and the Champions League. Actually, we're going to manage to look at both in this episode. So things are finally starting to pop off here. We are getting still pretty good game time that you guys are going to see. I'm still playing in games, which is good. We're not simulating through the whole first half of the season just to get loaned out a little bit later. So I'm really enjoying it. Here in the 43rd minute, Sevilla actually ends up getting a pretty good opportunity here. Lucas Vieto is able to put that in the back of the net, and it gives them a 1-0 lead in the game, but only brings them even on aggregate. So as of right now, the score is 1-1, and we still have a decent chance to come back in this game and make something of it. So talking a little bit about what's going to be going on in the season, it looks like we're getting gameplay time. You guys are going to see that. We managed to play a few games in La Liga. Doubtful we'll play every game. Right now we're 72 rated, I believe. We'll be 73 by the end of the episode, I can say that. Here we managed to put in a lovely little through ball, actually meant for Rakitic. Ended up putting a little bit too much speed on it though, so Rakitic left it alone. Suarez was able to come and knock that into the back of the net, giving us a 2-1 lead on aggregate. So making strides in this game. Beautiful pass, beautiful shot from Suarez. It's exactly what I want, playing in a team like this. The defender went for a little bit of a cheeky handball there, but ended up not getting hit. So lucky for them, I guess, and lucky for us. We didn't have to take a penalty there. But that was both 44th and 45th minute. So you're going to see in this game, it's pretty reactionary. Whenever we go down, we're definitely ready to come back and strike again, and so are Sevilla. So this is a fun game to play in. I'm glad we were in the Supercopa. As you saw by those stats, we were at 43% possession. They were at 57. 8.3 rating for us though as Carlos Alena, and 8.7 here in the 60th minute. 8.8 just making the good passes, doing what I need to do to get the opportunities. We're able to get the ball away from the defender, work our way around the entire defense, put it on our right foot, and just get a little bit of a deflection that actually managed for the ball to bounce over the keeper and into the back of the net, giving us a 2-1 lead and a 3-1 lead on aggregate. So really exciting there. Love the fact that I was able to grab a goal in the Supercopa to continue my run of good form. The manager obviously is going to have to play me with the form that I'm in. I'm in better form than anyone else in the team. Winning player of the competition in the preseason tournament, and most likely going to be winning it again here in the Supercopa, because I believe I may have been man of the match or like second to the man of the match in the first leg of this competition. So long as we can keep a good performance, which right now we have a 9.5 rating, we should actually manage to be able to keep man of the match and man of the competition. So Sevilla was just able to grab that ball, work their way into a good position. Nobody was closing them down. They decided to take a shot from outside of the box and wait into the back of the net. You really can't argue with a shot. It's a little crazy of a shot to hit against Barcelona, but Ter Stegen just was not able to reach for it. So they are able to bring the game back 2-2, but they're still down 2-3 on aggregate. Here in the 90th minute, they had one more opportunity, but just not enough pace to keep up with the ball, and it allows us to just hold on to the ball, try to run out the clock any way we can, even possibly go for another goal just for stats purposes. At this point, we were at 9.5 rating. I was holding the ball a little bit too long, so it dropped me down to a 9.4 instead of 9.5. Nice shot there, opportunity from Turan, but goal did not come from it, and we do win the game. So the celebration does begin. Fans are excited. PK is excited. Mascherano is excited. Sevilla in tears, just celebrating with the team. Messi and Suarez there celebrating their Supercopa victory this year. Carlos Alena is going to be celebrating with the entire squad. Definitely got man of the match in this game. You see here celebrating Suarez and Messi, whole team coming in for the huddle, just dancing around, having a good time, happy we won. So really good way to start off the season, coming second in the preseason cup. We definitely wanted to come into the Supercopa and try to do our best to put our best foot forward for the season upcoming. So it was good that in true competition form, we were able to rise to the occasion and get the victory. So Here, Carlos Alena actually manages to stand next to Mascherano, the captain, and be the second closest player to the trophy. So that's a really good sight to see. Probably mainly because of man of the match performances there. Messi is off to the left, PK is off to my right. It's just great to see, you know. It's fun. This is exactly what I wanted from this career mode. We're playing more than we were last year with the Lee Sung-woo career mode. I have zero interest in leaving Barcelona right now. We probably will be going out on loan at the start of the January transfer window, but that is down the road, and definitely going to be exciting to look forward to that, but at the same time we just need to focus on the immediate competition we have ahead in La Liga. So after the competition, or after the celebration does end here, it is straight back to hard work, a little bit of training before we go into a match against Real Betis. So again, just celebrating with the fans here, trying to celebrate the whole Supercopa occasion before we do end up getting down to business. So here we take our group photo coming together as a team for the last photo of the Supercopa. Supercopa champions FC Barcelona. Always good to see. Wanted to throw the whole celebration in here because chances are I probably will skip something else if we end up winning any other tournaments this year with Barcelona or with another team. At this point we are 71 rated, but like I said, we will be getting a 73 rated by the end of this episode, so we're performing really well. 9.4 rating, man of the match, really good to see. All thumbs up manager feedback from them. Going into Real Betis, we just want to take that same energy that we had in that game and take it into the next one. Start off the season with a victory if we can, and just really get this season off to a good start. Obviously, this is the first game of the season. We're still in the lineup, which is really exciting. Sillison gets his first competitive match, I guess you could say, because he did play, I think, a little bit in that preseason tournament, but was not featured in the Supercopa because Ter Stegen did take over in that game. So it's exciting to have another goalkeeper back there. Definitely has us a little shaky, though. You never like making too many defensive changes, but it is what it is. We'll move forward and see how we can perform. But here against Real Betis, they were just able to hold on to the ball. FC Barcelona was playing a little weird. It felt like we weren't really clicking. Like everything we did in the preseason just was not working off of the beginning of the game. And within 3 minutes, that just falls to Ruben Castro. Castro is able to put that in the back of the net and give them a 1-0 lead. So early on in this game, early on into the season, we're actually already losing a game. And just from that opening 3 minutes, I could tell this was not going to be a game where it was going to be easy to get back into. It was not going to be our best performance here. You see, I'm making poor passes. Everybody's making poor passes. Everyone's holding onto the ball too long. It just feels like something was off in this game. After all of what we've done in preseason, it felt like we were back at that PSG game and just not knowing what to do with the ball. So we go into the second half down 0-1. With really no sign in coming back, to be honest. The team just wasn't playing well. We weren't getting opportunities to score. Here, I'm still playing well. I mean, I have a 7.8 rating on a losing team, which is always impressive in itself. But I think we, as a team, we could still do more. But they get another opportunity there, close to scoring one last time before I end up getting taken off. I actually asked to be subbed off just because I thought my energy was getting a little low. My positioning wasn't what it needed to be to actually win the game, so I wanted to come out so Iniesta could come in and just see if they could grab the victory, but they were not actually able to. So going into another training session here, you see I'm 72 rated now. We've already gone up 4 levels, and we have another good training session here, which is going to take us decently up in some of our stats, especially our free kicks. But in this next game that we're going to end up playing in, we're going to do another good bit of growth. Here against Bilbao, we actually ended up getting taken out, which it is what it is. The game was not very far after the last one, so totally understandable that we got taken out, and especially because we lost. But we ended up drawing that game as well, so drawing 2-2, we actually only have 1 point out of 2 games so far, which is definitely not good enough in La Liga, because you know Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid are going to be playing top tier this year. and they're going to make it difficult. It's really going to be the team who obviously loses the least, but it's really going to be down to 1 or 2 losses in the entire season. So we're going to have to put a good season together if we have any interest in coming back and winning before the end of the season. Here in the 45th minute, we have another good opportunity to actually grab a goal, but nothing ended up coming from it. Ended up chopping up the ball a little bit. 45th minute, almost had the goal, but just didn't end up working out that way for us. So going into the second half, we're actually going to be at a 0-0, looking at another draw in the face. So we're just trying to do anything we can to make sure that we get points on the board, because right now we're not doing well. Here you see this is the first time I've had this many down thumbs down ever. You're having trouble with short passes, your forward passes are not looking good, your through balls aren't good, all of that. Nothing was looking good for us. Like I said, it was like the last game that I played in. The passing just wasn't there. My passing definitely wasn't there, and something just didn't feel right, but I still felt confident that we were going to be able to grab a goal here. The ball manages to fall to Neymar pretty well. He passes it into me. I put a through ball into him, and he's able to slot that into the bottom left corner, giving us a 1-0 lead in the game and giving us a pretty good opportunity to make sure that we can come back and just hold on to this win. So a really late goal here definitely puts us in a good spot. It was just a beautiful 1-2 between Neymar and myself. So Carlos Alena is able to get on that assist sheet once again, giving us an 8.4 rating at the 90th minute. So it puts us in a good spot. And here in the 90th minute, we had another good opportunity to actually get that ball going, but Suarez's pass into me just wasn't in the right position. It is what it is. That's kind of how the whole game was running for the majority. I did want to make sure that I stayed in this game as long as possible, because I wanted to see the victory out and make sure that my assist was actually worth something and we were going to get a victory out of it. So ending the game at an 8.3 rating, definitely not how I envisioned the beginning of the season going. Dropping points to both Betis and Athletic Bilbao just doesn't feel quite right, and only scoring 1 goal against a team like Deportivo, it just kind of puts us in a weird spot. But I do get man of the match once again. Neymar gets an 8.1 rating, and I get an 8.4, so that is our 5th man of the match rating, which gives us another attribute boost, which is why we're actually able to move up to 73-74 rated. And here, first game of the Champions League, we are actually not selected. It is against Basel, and it ended up being a pretty good game. Messi scores in the 4th minute. Moving forward, looking at the rest of the results, Xhaka, the brother to the Arsenal Xhaka, manages to get a yellow card. Then they score in the 32nd minute. Messi actually gets injured in the 38th minute and gets pulled off for Neymar. Suarez ends up scoring a goal for us. Both Suarez's actually played up front together in this game, which is exciting kind of to see. So we managed to have a 2-1 lead come the end of the game, and we do win the game 2-1. So that is going to be the end of this episode. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And until the next one, I will see you guys later.